Let me show you something interesting. So this is not a chatbot. This is an AI agent that can plan, select tools, and execute real analysis. I'll go ahead and upload a CSV file. So this is my CSV file and it's not perfect. It has some null values as well. Now I'll go ahead and click on summarize and then click on run agent. So if you notice here, the AI first reasons about the task, then it decides which tool to use, then Python executes deterministic logic, and that's an AI agent, not just an LLM response. And it can do other things as well. So if I click on check quality and click on run agent, it is going to check the quality of the CSV file and return me the results. And similarly, if I click on relationships, it is going to show me the correlations between the numerical columns. So if I run agent now, we have the correlation analysis. This diagram captures the core philosophy behind the modern AI agents. So most people think that AI systems are just prompts sent to a language model, but real world systems are structured very differently. Everything begins with a user task, not a carefully engineered prompt, just an expression of intent. The system's job is to interpret what the user actually wants. Instead of immediately generating an answer, the request is passed to an LLM planner. Here, the model behaves like a decision engine. So, its role is not to solve the problem, but to decide how the problem should be solved. So, language models are extremely good at reasoning and decomposition, but they are fundamentally unreliable at precision computation. So, we use them for thinking and not for execution. Once the planner understands the task, it selects the appropriate tool. This transforms an unstructured request to an executable plan. At this stage, the system shifts from language to logic. All deterministic operations happen inside Python tools. For example, statistics, validation, calculations, data processing, everything that must be correct. So basically, the LLM suggests the actions and the code enforces the truth. And finally, the output is then returned to the user not as a guess, not as generated prose, but the result of controlled execution. This is the core architecture of our AI agent. A user provides a task, the LLM acts as a planner, it selects the appropriate tools, and deterministic Python functions execute the logic. This separation makes the system predictable and controllable. But there's still something missing. Where does the agent actually get its knowledge from? This is where retrieval augmented generation or RAG enters the system. So before the planner makes decisions, we retrieve relevant information from external knowledge sources. It could be documents, chats, databases, structured data, or any other form of data. Now the planner is no longer reasoning in isolation. It is reasoning over retrieved context. So basically the model is not relying on memory. It reads first and then decides. So in short, tools give the agent capabilities and RAG gives the agent awareness. And together this becomes a knowledge-aware AI system. Now let's see how this architecture behaves in a real application. So this interface is connected to our agent system. So instead of hard-coded logic, the agent dynamically decides how to handle each request. Here I have given a default command, but anything else can be given as well. And for RAG part, I'll upload a CSV. Now I'll click on run agent. Notice the sequence of events over here. So the agent first interprets the task, then it decides which tool is appropriate, and then Python executes deterministic logic. So here the language model is not calculating anything. Rather, it is coordinating intelligence. Now let's try for data quality. So I'll click on this button and I got the default command, but as I said that I can give something else as well over here. And I'll click on run agent. So here you see same interface but different intent. Now the planner selects a completely different tool. If you see here, I have displayed the name of the tool as well. So this is the power of tool driven agents. Depending on the intent, the planner will select the respective tool. Let's try the third one, which is to identify correlations between the numerical columns. Once I run the agent, you see here now we are seeing analytical reasoning emerge from the tool execution, and not because the model understands statistics. It is because it understands when to use statistical tools. So basically the capability is provided by code, but the decision making is provided by the LLM. Now let's briefly look at how this is implemented, because the underlying system is surprisingly simple. Let's look at a very important safety mechanism in the planner. So this is the rule-based fallback system. This function activates where we don't rely on the LLM. So it converts a user task into execution steps using deterministic rules. You can think of it like a reliability layer. Here first we normalize the input, because the rule systems depend on predictable text patterns, and the case differences should never break logic. Now we infer user intent, not with AI but with explicit keyword detection. We check whether the user is asking for summaries, statistics, profiling, or overviews. This mimics what an LLM planner would conceptually do. Same idea here as well. So we translate vague language into structured signals, and this is where context awareness starts. So we detect whether the task refers to external data or not. This conditional controls the entire execution strategy. Either the user explicitly mentioned a CSV or the system already knows a file was uploaded. So basically, agents must reason over both language and state. Instead of executing anything, we build a plan. Each detected intent adds structured actions. Here we have load the CSV, detect missing values, and this is how unstructured tasks become executable workflows. And if no file context exists but summary intent is detected, we will produce a valid plan. So our planning logic must degrade gracefully. And finally, we have a fallback plan over here. So this prevents planner failure. Even when nothing matches, the agent never stalls because good agents always produce a next action. So here the generic reasoning steps ensure continuity. So basically this rule-based planner is not competing with the LLM, but it is stabilizing the system. So you can say that LLMs provide flexibility, but rules provide guarantees. And robust agents combine both. So planner.py is all about how deterministic planning using rules work, but the real flexibility of the agent comes from the LLM-based planner. So let's look at how the model actually decides what to do. So I'll open LLM client.py. This function delegates planning to the language model. So instead of hard-coded rules, we allow the model to reason about the task. So the model is generating instructions and not the answers. Here we define the planner's contract. So we explicitly instruct the model to return valid JSON. No prose, no explanations, only structure. Because agents require machine-readable intelligence. The planner is given awareness of available tools, and this bounds the model's decision space. After getting the available tools, the user task is now passed to the model. But instead of asking for an answer, we ask for an execution strategy. So we are using the LLM as a reasoning engine. Once the model responds, we extract structured JSON from the output, and this becomes the agent's plan. So you can say the model is defining system behavior. And here we have some basic validation logic because validation ensures reliability because LLM output must conform to strict expectations. Now that we have seen how plans are generated and executed, let's look at what the agent is actually capable of. And those capabilities are defined as tools. Each tool here is just a deterministic Python function, no reasoning, no guessing, just logic. Every time the planner decides when to call a tool and the tool guarantees what happens. So you can say that this is where the correctness lives. Let's go through these ones. Before any analysis happens, we normalize file access. Multiple tools may read the same uploaded file, so we rewind the file pointer safely. And agents must handle state, not just the logic. This tool here performs the deterministic data analysis. The language model is not computing statistics. Python is. Same pattern here. Strict logic, predictable output, and no hallucinated data insights. Let's go to the next tool. Here as well, just a little bit of more advanced analysis, still deterministic. So basically everything is grounded in code execution. Let's move to tool registry. So this registry is how the executor maps plans to functions and planner produces human readable steps and executor resolves them to actual tools. So let's step back and connect everything we have seen. When a user submits a task, the planner decides the strategy. That plan is passed to the executor, which deterministically follows the instructions, and tools perform the actual computation. So basically no guessing, no hallucination, only controlled execution. And when you introduce retrieval, the agent no longer reasons in isolation. It reasons over knowledge. So basically agents are not magic. They are simply the combination of reasoning, planning, and deterministic tools. And that architecture is what scales. If you found this helpful, you can explore the full code on GitHub. I have given the link in the description, and I'll be building more agent and AI system design videos. Follow for more.